So over the last two videos, we have assumed that we start with a normal distribution. So you may ask that what if the distribution when we started it was not normal? So can we still use it? And the answer is that we can. So that is by a theorem called the Central Limit Theorem. So let's just say you have a bunch of data. So this is your raw input of data. And it goes something like this. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. This is frequency. So it goes something like this. So it's not yet normal. You can easily see that it is not normal at all. But the funny thing with getting a bunch of variables, just say you get a variables, and then find the mean of a variables. So the funny thing is that the higher the a is, the more that it mean we have a normal distribution. So now it might look like this, but when you get about 10 variables, each time you take 10 variables in getting the mean, eventually when you plot it again, this is how it would look like. So it will start to look more like a normal distribution. So the thing with getting a bunch of variables and then finding their mean actually make the beginning data to start to turn into the normal distribution. So when we take more variables and take more mean, the more normal it will look. So in the exam, the most they would ask about the central limit theorem is that they at the start if they don't give you, say, if they say the data, if they don't say that the data is normal, then they will ask you if so let's just say they give you the data is normal in the question, and eventually they ask you, is the central limit theorem required? So if it was given that the data is normal, then the central limit theorem, you can answer that it is not required because it is already normal. But if they don't say anything about the data being normal, so if they don't say anything about the starting data is normal, then when you use the mean and all that and finally finish carrying out your test, the final question is still this. So you answer that yes, because the beginning data is not normal. So when you start doing your question, you understand this part a bit more. So that's just basically the most they will ask you in the exam about the central limit theorem.